All right, guys. The big news is...
Every time when you're looking at me, it feels like
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are so excited. We have a really fun announcement that we're gonna make today. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe down below, hit that thumbs up button. We're a lot of fun to hang out with, I promise. We're not just crazies. If you guys are new subscribers here, this is my husband Wyatt.
Hello.
We've been married 4 years, which is crazy.
Beautiful years with a beautiful woman.
We have our daughter Opal, who is 19 months old. She'll be 2 in May, which is crazy. So welcome to our life. We're excited to share this journey with you guys. And let's go ahead and jump into this announcement. Okay, do you want to start?
It all started back yeah, this is something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and it's kind of scary because it's something so here's the deal. Bottom line, we're moving. We're moving out of state. We're just doing it.
We're moving out of state.
Yeah.
Keyword,
so,
out of state.
Moving out of state.
Keyword.
We've never visited this state before. It is literally just online research. We have a couple of friends that live there, and we're just gonna go for it and trust that this next year is gonna be a year of growth and excitement and new things, and yeah, we're just like stoked.
Yeah, so long story short, you guys, and I think we're gonna elaborate in a little bit here, but so we're moving to Arizona. We're from Washington State, born and raised here in Washington, and we have decided to move to Arizona.
I'm just growing mold, guys. I'm so wet. The ground, everything has just made me wet and sore and tired, and I just want the sun. I just want to be in the sunshine.
Yeah, so we have been raised here, and we are ready for change. I would consider this a goal of our life, was to move out of state.
Yeah.
And earlier in our marriage than later, we've talked about doing this.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for 4 years. Ever since we got married, we've been talking about moving out of state. So
and only seriously over the last year.
Yes.
The first 3 years was like, how is that reality? We have to blah blah blah. But now
variables. Now it's real life. Now it's our season. So
it took a lot of work to get to where we are to be able to do it. And
yes.
we had 2 plans. We were like, either we're gonna be leaving at the end of this month, which is January,
which is
or
crazy.
we're gonna wait 1 more year, stay where we're at, save, and then
buy a house.
Buy a house here, or but we didn't. The thing is, like, we didn't know where we wanted to be in a year in regards to buying a house. So we're like, you know what? Now's the time to go. Let's go to Arizona. Let's check out a new state, something completely different than we've ever had before. See if we love it. If we love it, we'll end up living and building down there or buying down there. Like,
yeah. So we're moving to Arizona. We're from Washington.
Yep.
We've never visited Arizona before. So this is going to be really interesting. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, what? That's what we were like at first. Our parents kind of reacted that way as well. So hi. So we're super excited. And honestly, you guys, we've been researching Arizona, specifically the neighborhoods that we're going to be staying in, for over a year. So we've done our due diligence. We've done some research. We have a home over there that we've been able to FaceTime through. As you guys will see in the next couple of videos, we actually documented this process before we even filmed this video.
Yeah.
So we are so excited to share those videos with you guys.
Good behind the scenes.
Good behind the scenes. So be sure to subscribe. And we're going to be sharing the whole journey of what we think of Arizona, our move, what it's like to move out of state.
Yeah, we're going to share all the tips and tricks we learn as
yeah.
we go through this. And there's going to be some mistakes, and we'll tell you what not to do. So there's that.
Yeah.
Something else that's going to be interesting is we're driving down there, and it's from Washington. It's a 24-hour drive. So it's going to be a long road trip. We're going to try to do it with only one nighttime stop. So we'll sleep one night somewhere. So it's going to be an interesting car ride, but we're going to record that and share it with you guys.
We're going to record it. Wyatt's going to record on his phone most likely, and I'll take the camera with me, and we'll record separate.
Yeah. Piper and her friend are driving down with Opal, and then my brother and I are going to be driving the U-Haul. So it'll be kind of 2 different experiences throughout the road trip, which will be pretty funny to see, I think, the differences.
I think so too,
between them
With a toddler, it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give a little backstory on why Arizona and why we decided to move out of state. For those of you who have been following my journey here on YouTube for a while now, you guys know that my family and Wyatt's family both live in Washington. So anyway, long story short, we've really been feeling the pull since we've been married to move out of state, like we mentioned. But over the last year especially, Washington is beautiful in a lot of regards and a lot of aspects. But where we're at specifically for the lifestyle we want to live, it does not fit any of our preferences. So Wyatt and I have been praying about Arizona specifically. We've been praying about moving in general, but Arizona specifically because it kept just like ringing in our minds. Like I think you would probably agree to that. Like Arizona's just kept coming back and coming back and coming back, which is really strange because we've never visited there and we've never known anyone really personally who's lived there. So we kept praying about it for a year and kept praying about it and praying and praying. And finally we got to this point where we were like, what the heck is stopping us? Like we have all of our ducks in a row. Our lease at our current place is up come February. And I mean, aside from the fact that our family lives here, we've had every door open to us to move. It has been crazy. This
the opportunity is right.
Yeah, let's talk about this week and what's happened to get us this point.
Things that are like timing wise, like
came
do
to
it
fruition.
Kind of thing. Firstly, my job approved me to leave the state and work remotely. I already worked remotely, but like leaving a state when your home office is in your state, that's you know, it's kind of a big deal. So
it's a big deal, yeah.
I got approval to work out of state,
which
remotely,
is incredible.
So that's
the
cool.
company you work for is phenomenal.
Yeah. So that's amazing. And then next up, do you have one? I have one, but I want to let you go if you have one.
Next up for me has been finances. This is insane, you guys. So originally, because our lease is up the end of February, I'm just going to be real with you guys. We would have had to have paid either a whole month's rent here and paid the rent at our new place while having our rent for the month of January still here, and a deposit on the new place. There's a lot of cash going out of our account all at once. It is expensive. And
it's expensive.
Yes, and we're gonna do a whole video on what we learned, pros and cons, and what we would do differently. But honestly, we feel really good about every decision we made so far. Long story short, the financial aspect of this, God has totally provided. And we've worked our butt off to open certain things up to allow us to walk through. That's not to go, you know, unseen or anything, but God has truly made it so easy for us to see what we're supposed to do in this whole thing. So finances are my top thing this week.
Yeah, finances. For me, it's like school finishing up. I have one semester left till I have my bachelor's degree, so like I have 3 classes left, and I can do those online. So like I'm finishing it up. By the time we move, a month or 2 into it, I'm gonna be done with school.
I think the other thing for us is the season of life that we're in. With Opal being almost 2 and with us not having any other kids yet, and with me going into nutritional therapy school, the timing of this move couldn't be better. And we're both feeling this newfound motivation and drive to do big things. And by big things, I mean the things that can create an income from home, the things that can create an income from like side hustle, side projects, really getting our butts into gear and finding what we're passionate about and being good at it and really seeking out those opportunities. In Washington, I'm gonna be real with you guys, it's hard here in some regards because it's so doom and gloom and
again, this is a personal perspective.
Totally, totally,
There are people in Washington that find great inspiration from Washington, and that's more power to you. Amazing.
Totally coming just from a personal perspective.
It's just for us, we just want something new to find creativity, to find inspiration. And for us, sunshine drives a lot of that. So having nice weather all the time, or a majority of the time, yes, we know summer will be blazing hot. We've accepted that.
Yeah.
The other part
of it, at least the sun will be shining.
Is that for 9 months, 8 months, we have really nice weather. So we're really stoked for this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, I appreciate it. So, yeah, I mean, another thing that we've talked about is just, I think when you move away from family too, it really causes you to grow together as a couple. And Wyatt and I have been through hell the first 3 years specifically of our marriage in a lot of different regards. And I've shared about that a little bit over on Instagram. I don't think I've talked much about it here, but we're just ready to feel like we can work on each other and work on our marriage, not work on each other, but work toward being better for each other, and really communicating better and working on our marriage. So that's another thing that we're looking forward to, and just that to me is enough to make me excited for a new season of just growth in our marriage. Also, Opal is going to freaking love the sunshine. She's gonna love, she is an outdoor child to the max.
Our new house is a park really close to it, within walking distance.
Yeah.
There's a big old playing field.
She's got a backyard.
She's got a backyard, fenced in, really nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a pool there. It's gonna be it's gonna be the spot to be this summer.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not July and August.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe spring is more accurate for Arizona.
Yeah, and then fall.
Yeah. We'll see. And we're gonna give our honest feedback toward this whole thing.
Guys,
yeah.
We're gonna see if we get, you know, Arizona maybe get a 5 out of 5 star, and then we'll tell you guys all to move down, and then we'll have like a big block party and we'll all hang out.
Or we might feel like we're homesick and we miss our families, and or we really like that it's wet here. Who knows?
It's an experiment.
It's an experiment. And we're being open about this because we want to remember this. We want to document this season, and we want to remember why we did this. This is a really big deal, in my opinion. I think it's a huge thing to just up and leave, especially like we're doing. You guys will see when you see these next videos how abrupt this really has been. It has been nuts, man, let me tell you. It's been like maybe 5 days worth of just everything coming together all at once.
Yeah. It
like
hasn't been planning and ideas and stuff like that, and finding out what we want. And in the last 5 days have literally been everything coming together all at once, and us saying yes or no, and we said yes.
Exactly.
We're doing
this. And we did it without certain things being set in stone.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta jump and then know that it's gonna work out, and that's exactly what we did here. And so far it's worked out. So now the next jump is actually physically leaving in a car in a U-Haul going down to Arizona. So
so we're excited.
Next step.
I have a lot of cool things that I'm gonna be working on coming up, you guys. I am really excited. I really wanted to mention this really quick here because I've been getting a ton of messages over on Instagram about it, but I get questions about whether or not I have a preset. I'm going to be releasing a preset come this spring, so I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. I've talked to Wyatt about it a little bit, but I'm super excited to release a preset for any of you guys who have been asking me and or are interested.
You too can look as good as this.
You are handsome. But we're really excited, and we really hope you guys will stay subscribed, that you guys will subscribe if you're new, follow along because this is a journey that we are very excited to take. And to some of you, it might not seem like a big deal, but to us, it's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal. And guys, Arizona has a pretty good food scene. So, you know, I may become a food vlogger, and I may just go around to restaurants and show you guys my food.
Totally, yeah. You should do that.
I should.
Yep. You guys, we're really tired.
Yeah.
This has been like an adrenaline rush.
Can I say what day it is?
Yes.
So it's Friday night. I'm off work now. We went to Lowe's. We got our Mexican food. We're gonna take it easy tonight, I think, and then tomorrow morning it's gonna be, we got a bunch of boxes, so we're gonna start everything is non-essential. We're ripping it apart, putting it in boxes, getting it to the front door, because we are leaving for Arizona
next week
on Thursday, 5 in the morning Thursday. So literally we are like, we're here, we're ready to go.
And it's kind of, it's literally, I feel like we're not even doing this justice how crazy this has been. I've been so MIA on here and on Instagram and everywhere, even in my like real life. I feel like my brain has been gone. So it's just been really crazy. This has all happened like how do I say this? I don't know. It's all happened in like 5 days, and we've been planning for this for over a year, and our prayers have just been answered all at once. Like it's crazy how in sync they have been. So it's just really cool. We're excited, and we'd love for you guys to stay tuned for more videos coming your way about this whole trip, this whole journey. We're gonna be doing a house tour, empty house tour, and just sharing the journey with you guys and just bringing you guys along. So Wyatt's looking at me like I'm like repeating myself and talking too much. So I should probably shut up, subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and we are super excited to see your guys' comments down below. So we'll see you guys.
Hey, if you live in Arizona, let us know and we'll meet up.
Yeah, we should meet up,
maybe,
guys.
Unless you're a serial killer.
Wait, I'm not gonna put that in there.
Bye.
Anyway, hey, no. Anyway, we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Peace.
I've got something on my mind. I bet you know what I'm thinking about. You know I can't stop loving you.